Guys, I'm done with CedaPug. The gameplay in the back it's gonna be my last CedaPug game like I ever play because this site is quite literally the worst site I think I've ever like. I think EQ is better than CedaPug's like version of Left 4 Dead. Like this is it's actually the worst version of Left 4 Dead. I'd say Pubs is better. Pubs is quite literally better than CedaPug. And I'm about to tell y'all my explanation, okay? But before I even start saying my explanations, let's just first analyze this gameplay in the background as I'm talking because this after this chapter ended, we completely lost morale. Like we did not even want to play anymore because it was like working a 9 to 5 and getting in trouble for doing your job. Now, what I would like to address though is that I feel like CedaPug could be a pretty good contender for Left 4 Dead Center because it's quite different, but it's different in the bad way. Like if I think if CedaPug uses Left 4 Center's bonus system, then it would be a lot better of a mode, but it doesn't. So it's just really dog shit. But first things first, let's talk about the bonus, okay? The bonus on every single map being 600 points is atrocious. And let me explain why. Okay, I'm gonna explain it a little more better when the end of the chapter comes around, so I can show you guys how the bonus system works, right? But essentially, Ceda's bonus system is just a better version of pubs. There's one small issue. The thing about Ceda, is that this is a perfect example. The enemy team is not getting punished at all for having such a bad tank. This tank is so bad. This tank is getting zero value. If this was a center game, this match would quite literally be over because it's clear who's the better team. But it doesn't matter because of the CETA bonus. Now, I'm going to explain how the CETA bonus basically works. On every single chapter, the bonus is 600. Always 600. Now that kind of you're like, okay, now that right there isn't too much of an issue, but like I said, I'm gonna explain it a little bit better later. It's just the issue with CETA bonus is 600. It's more like 300. Okay, so when you're working with a bonus difference of only 300 every chapter, and especially with the MMR rating system being chapter by chapter, it's really hard to not only one gain MMR as a solo queuer, but it's also really hard to just get any type of lead. Like, yes, boom, right here we just took damage, right? But I promise you guys, this is the most amount of damage I think that we take throughout the whole entire chapter. I think we take a little more when Witch approaches, but essentially this is the amount of HP that everybody has throughout the whole entire game. And it's just crazy to think that 566 bonus is all the bonus that you get. You know what? Boom, now it's right here. Let's talk about this bonus, okay? Future Jimmy, bring it closer. As you guys can see, it says permanent 152, right? Which means that everybody on the team together has lost an equivalent of about. Wow, it gets worse. It gets worse, and I didn't even get into it. So permanent HP works exactly like center. It's health bonus. If all survivors lose their permanent HP, this gets down to 0. Perfectly fine. It's really good. Now this right here is where it starts to get really bad. Temp HP is the temp HP you get from when you go down. It's 15 points from the first knock. That's how much bonus you start losing off that temp HP. That 30 HP that you get when you get back up and revived. That's 15 points. And then there's another 15 points if we go down again. You guys are going to start seeing a trend here about going down. Now, also temp HP counts pills, which is why, for some strange ass fucking reason, the temp HP is over 220 because I ate pills. So it's counting the pills I ate as on top of the 4 extra pills. That should not be a thing. If I eat pills, it should be because I need to sustain myself and I should trade bonus for that fact. The fact that I'm getting more bonus, so if we were to go into safe house right now, we would have over 600 bonus, which is not fair. And then going on to the bonus, the Incap bonus, I like to call this bonus the guaranteed bonus. Um, this is the bonus that goes down by 15 points every time someone goes down. Newsflash, if you ever watch my videos, if someone goes down, that probably means that the team's either gonna die or that's the only knock that and the whole entire game's in. Like that's the only knock that's gonna happen. And center does this thing. Center does this really good. It does it really good. If you go down, I think approximately 4 times, like if your whole team goes down 4 times, that's all your in cap bonus. That's all your down bonus. You have nothing left. It's essentially like a yo, get good at the game before you want to fucking start doing shit. You feel me? You get actually punished for not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now, this witch right here, it's over here. If you guys can't see it, look at this. This completely avoiding the witch. Now you guys be like, okay, yeah, that's a pretty bad reason. Like the witch is quite useless. Like it's quite useless if you can just avoid it. But let's fast forward some. Let's fast forward some to see so you guys can see how bad it gets. Like it gets really bad. Okay. Now as you guys can see, you know. Oh, another thing I would like to say about center. Center for Ceda for some reason you have to be like in their ass, but it's like whatever I guess. Boom, they shoot alarm car. Cool. Now I only have 151 HP, and this is about all the damage that this tank does essentially. I'm pretty sure they ate pills, so their bonus went down. Wait, they ate 2 pills and their bonus is still the exact same, and they're reaping the benefits of eating pills. Lucky. You are charging $2 for people to play your fucking site, and you can't even have the courtesy of making it at balanced at all. Like you quite literally, it's you cannot play CedaPug without $2 in your bank account. And yes, it's only $2. But why would I pay $2 for something a month? By the way, $2 a month for something that doesn't work. Oh, I hit another rock right there. That's more damage. You are quite literally paying $20, $2, $24 a year to play such a shit ass version of Left 4 Dead. Essentially, this is a boom beautiful. The fact that we have done so much more damage to them, and their bonus is only down by 100, is fucking crazy. It's so crazy. Now, what you guys are gonna see. Remember that witch spawn I said last time, right? The witch spawn. This gets worse, guys. See, it gets worse. It somehow gets worse. Do y'all notice anything? Little like anything about different about this screen? The witch is not here. The witch is not here. Now, before you guys are wondering why isn't the witch here, it's because Tank is still alive. This is information that I did not know. So you're telling me in order for the witch to spawn, not only do they have to reach a certain distance for the witch to spawn, because by the way, they're right down the street, the tank cannot be alive in order for the witch to spawn. This is the dumbest, stupidest mechanic I've ever fucking seen in my goddamn fucking life. Because look at this, we have a quad, right? We have a quad, cool situation. We have tank behind them, so they can't really do anything, but it only has 100 HP. They walk through this area scot free. Like just scot fucking free because the witch isn't here because the tank is alive. And my proof right here, the tank dies, witch spawns. Witch spawns as the tank died. Even though it went AI, the tank. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You're telling. So let's go through our list right now. We have bonus system that makes no sense. We have bonus system that makes no sense. Okay, it quite literally rewards bad players for being bad by keeping things close, even if you're shitting on the enemy team. We have a horrible MMR rating system. This MMR rating system is so dog shit, and if you pay $2 a month, you can reset your MMR. So because of that, the MMR average has now been increased by 1,000. Witches do not spawn if tank is alive, which is kind of a retarded thing because if you were playing any other map that had a witch, right? If you're playing any other config, like I think EQ for example, has the witch already spawned in from the get-go, so you can't do none of this cheesy shit. And if the witch spawned in early right there, by the way, they would have died. They quite literally probably would have died because witch is pretty good. We had quad there too. They were gonna either die or eat a lot of damage. We have no negatives of eating pills, so we have We have zero pill organization. And last but not least, look at their fucking HP. Look at their HP. This person has no HP. This person has no HP. And only these people have HP. This on center will probably be at most 100 bonus and 66 bonus. They have 61% of their bonus because all their bonus is coming from the guaranteed bonus. Now I know what you're thinking, Jimmy. Maybe you should have just knocked one of the survivors. Maybe just knock the survivor. That should not matter. It really should not matter. Oh, look at boom, we got a down. We got a down. So before you guys even saying maybe get a down, it quite literally does not matter because their bonus went down by 15 points. Whoop de doo. And just to put some more evidence down that the witch is a fucking shitty ass infected that should not exist in this goddamn game, especially for a competitive environment. Like if you're really charging $2 for people to play the worst competitive site out of the two. Like this site is horrible. Look what happens here. The witch gets aggroed by the coach shooting the charger. Now I don't know 100% sure. Maybe a bullet hit the witch or whatever, right? But quite literally, the coach said, "I didn't even shoot her," and you're gonna see really soon. Mainly because I don't know what the fuck Ram's doing, but like we just get squad wiped because of the witch. The coach accidentally shot the witch because the coach is doing his goddamn job of clearing out infected. But and guess what? Since the Nick was up ahead, he thought, oh, the witch probably not up there, right? He accidentally shot the witch, or accidentally triggered the witch, and now our whole entire team is just dead off this pure luck of an event right here. Pure luck. I think I'm never uploading anything else other than Left 4 Center. Because especially after this game, don't look at this hunt. Okay, this is a really bad hunt, right? That's kind of my fault. I won't lie. But you gotta also keep in mind, literally the second chapter one ended and chapter two started, the morale for this game was over. It was like, what is the point of playing if shitting on these guys means that we have to just like shitting on these guys is not enough on chapter one. You have to shit on them every single chapter, every single chapter. And that's just not really humane. That's just not really humane. And what really makes it worse is that if you are good at this game in Left 4 Dead, if you are good at Left 4 Dead, you just get accusated and then you just get banned. So it's really like, what's the point?